The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors. Listeners, beware.
Little Adonis family's gone. It opened up and escalated and opened up a whole new set of rules and a whole new game because that family's seat was open. And so that opened up the whole thing for Control. Did I understand that right?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Is that what happened?
Cronenberg's like, all right, well, we gotta do a competition again, and I guess he knows he's too fucking old.
He's old.
He is old. Yeah,
he's on a hospital bed in his living room.
Yeah.
He's old.
So he's like, all right, put me out of misery.
Yeah, and does someone look like he enjoyed it a bit?
A little. Yeah, he's a hard call though, man. He's got crazy face. You know that crazy face where he might have enjoyed it or he might be upset. You don't know because he's crazy. So he's passed on from his other roles.
Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, exactly.
But I am still confused. I feel like we're missing something because that family ruled the whole game, ritual, soul selling thing, and
well, we thought it was. We thought it was just the family.
No, but I mean, like the Cronenberg. His family.
Yeah.
That ring. That ring is the ruler. I just don't understand.
King shit of fuck mountain. That's what we call it.
I just don't understand why the one family died. Because it went to her. Because she was married to him. So she was the seat of that family. Oh, that's why she was fighting. Is she was the seat of that family. But why does the death of one family, even though there was somebody to take over the ring, why does it open it up for everyone to take over? Like everything.
I guess when somebody dies, I guess because the whole family line was extinguished. So now you have to bring it back up to. I mean, literally, we saw in the first one, like the whole line.
Right, the whole line, yeah.
These little kids, pop.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. That's the only part I was really confused about because after that, it doesn't matter. The rules that just go.
It's like there's this plot, but besides that, let's see some fucking cool kills, right?
Exactly. All right, folks. Tonight on the chopping block, we're going to be talking about 2026 film. Ready or not, here I come. I'm Lowdown.
F.U. Hunter. What's up, you exploding ass bitches?
Exploding it. I mean, that was the same we used for Ready or Not. You have to.
I know.
You have to.
I was like, what can I put? I can't. No, it's just because it's like how the people get killed, how the people explode. So you get, once you open the rules from the first movie, now you just go, all right, come on. Like, and they set the rules for this one. It's like, if you accidentally kill one of the other members of the clan, even like, it's
completely an accident.
Doesn't matter. Your whole family line explodes.
You remember that one dude, the guy who's in Born Again?
Yeah.
As the swordsman, he blew up those tanks in that little outdoor grill area, and it blew one of the other family guys, whoever was fighting for that family, with Arabian sword.
Yeah.
Blew him like the shit mountain over there, and he's like, oh, fuck no. And then he stood up, or was like, oh, God.
Oh, my favorite part is when the mom gets killed, and then they watch and they back away from the son that's in the waiting area. He has no idea. He's just like, do. And they're like, Poncho, does anybody have anything I can put on before pop?
Because he's been so engulfed in his game.
He just doesn't care.
No idea.
Did he even actually realize his mom was killed?
No.
Did he not? And to that point, if he did he know he's got like 10 seconds from being completely fucked?
He had no idea.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever really stepped foot in reality.
Yeah. Like he kind of looked up and went, oh, shit.
Yeah, pretty much. So there was a total of 6 families?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and she, as we see, it starts off literally where the first film ends. She's on the steps smoking cigarettes.
Right at that point.
Yeah, and they take her to the hospital. She wakes up in the hospital. The whole organization is setting all this new game up. What is it, the balls at play or something like that? I think is what Cronenberg texted.
Yeah.
It's like the balls at play. Haha.
You mean where he literally also can just call in and be like, let's end this war. And they're like, the
war strike.
Yeah, the war just ended.
That's power.
Yeah, it is.
That's fucking
if you can
power.
watch CNN and be like, I'm tired of this, end the war. And they go, this just in. War has ended.
Yeah, but it was through a missile strike, wasn't it?
No, he just called it in and said, stop.
I thought there was like a bombing.
No, they're like,
happened
ceasefire.
Oh, okay.
He's like, we're making a ceasefire. And then
bad.
A minute later, the little yeah. says, they called a ceasefire. That's fucking power.
That is power, dude.
Yeah.
So
that's why I was a little scared of the son taking on everything, because that motherfucker's not right in the head, and he's going to declare wars
No.
and cease wars like over and over again in different places.
In this case, Sarah Michelle Gellar would have been the better of the two.
Yeah.
Right? And so there's the order setting all this up, Elijah Wood being the purveyor, overseeing because he's the lawyer, which I had no idea. They don't really give you that in the trailer. So his character is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he's got to be so neutral to all this death. He's like, well, if you do that, everyone
Just a
will
reminder on the rules.
Everyone will die.
He's not invested in anybody, which I really like.
He gives
I
no
thought
fucks.
maybe they'd be like, all right, you know what? Have it help us a little bit.
No, because he would die.
Yeah.
And they would die.
He's
like
like,
it would do nothing because
we got to deal with fucking Satan.
Yeah.
He's watching the entire time. I ain't fucking doing anything that's going to make me go pop, pop.
Exactly. And that we get our first pop where they set this all up, and one of the family heads of the family, it has to be the head of the family, and they actually sign a contract on blood that they are the head of the family. Our dude from Abigail, The Strain, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, fucking Lost.
Yeah.
Goddamn, what's his name? He's fucking awesome.
He played the Blob in that shitty Wolverine movie.
Why?
Because you see him skinny, and then you see him as the Blob. So,
but why do you got to talk? God damn it, Hunter.
because sadly, that's probably one of his biggest credits. Like in a movie,
God.
up till Abigail.
All right, he decides to do about a 8-ball of coke and just go kill her off book.
I know. I was kind of disappointed because I was like, "Oh, this is awesome." Oh, that's right. He broke the rules.
But knowing the characters he plays, it made sense.
Yeah,
that was that he played that
I just
character.
kind of wanted him in the movie a little bit longer.
Oh, 100%. I love watching that dude.
Yeah.
But like, I get like Smoking Aces, dude.
Yeah, I know.
He was in fucking Smoking Aces.
Yeah.
Okay, as one of the he was one of the fucked up brothers, right? Chris Pine and him, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
You mean the Dreadnoughts?
Yeah.
That's That's what they were. Yo, Joe.
So, and he goes after her, of course, because he broke the rules. Once they started the game, remember he got out. He was able to go after her for a while, and then they agreed that the game was to start. And from that moment, his whole family
No cheating.
is gone. No
Yeah,
cheating.
No fucking cheating. That's a huge thing to have to pay for.
Yeah, you just merge your whole bloodline.
Yeah.
And then she comes to get. Then the order comes and rescues her, and then.
Kind of rescues her, fucking knocks her the fuck out.
They had to do it's a rescue.
Yeah. Can we say, by the way, that she's in the hospital and the only clothes she can find
are her old clothes.
Is her goddamn wedding dress.
And her Converse.
And her
Put it
Converse.
all back on.
But I'm just saying, like, literally, that's the only thing. And we're like, all right, this is a sequel. Directly, she's wearing the same covered in blood from the first movie wedding gown.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it had to be crusty.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
had
man.
to be crusty, dude.
A little smelly, too. There's a lot of blood and sweat in that.
Brain matter, organs. Fucking, she wakes up. The way they convince her is that because she's the head of the family, because the LaBelle family is all dead.
Yeah.
Right? So she's the head. Her sister is involved now, too. Right?
Well, they're pretty much like, you're going to compete. And she's like,
Yeah.
nah. And you're like, okay, we'll just kill your sister. Like,
Mhm.
I think if she hadn't stopped them, like, they would have just slit her throat. They gave two shits.
No, they gave no fucks.
Yeah.
And her sister, as we by the trailers, Catherine Newton, who has done, we just talked about her on our Scream Queens episode. She has been putting in the work.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since Freaky, at least where I found her at.
Freaky, Lisa Frankenstein,
Abigail.
Yeah.
She has the Abigail's Taking Me Over dance number to Blood and Tears by Danzig. She arguably has one of the most badass scenes in Abigail.
That's right.
That's,
I need to rewatch that.
Fucking, dude, that movie's amazing.
I'm not arguing with you.
I know you're not. I'm
It's just one of those,
yes,
like,
you need to rewatch it.
I haven't watched that in a while.
You need to rewatch that. It's on Peacock if you don't own it, I believe.
I do have Peacock.
So there you go. All right, so she's a sister. So now we double down on the awesome talent of our main women because we know Samara Weaving's going to bring it.
Yeah.
She brought it in the first one. So
I feel like having her sister there took half the hits that she took from the first movie.
Oh yeah.
That now that there's somebody else there, because the son fucking beats the shit out of her in that one scene. Like,
yeah, because
sister.
the number of people hunting her hasn't changed because it's only one person from the families versus a whole family. So it's not like they got reserves to send in.
Yeah.
That's the difference. The Dumas family, the dumbass, whatever.
Dumas.
La Domas. There it is. La Domas. That was it.
Yeah.
It was that bloodline where you remember like that one, the one husband was such a bitch. He signed his head of the family over to his wife, and she just got in the truck and drove away.
Yeah, she's like, fuck off.
But like anybody that died on the field had reserves. So she technically had like 18 people they would have had to kill
Yeah.
if it was one by one. So the stakes definitely were fucking amped up in this. So having her sister actually just put a little of a nick into it. Because remember, they got separated at one point too. So
I do like too that like they're issued weapons and that's all they can really use.
Mhm.
I mean, one dude looked the fuck out with the fucking sniper rifle. I mean, like,
But he couldn't use it.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
He couldn't fucking use
he's
it.
the one that got it and kept fucking missing.
He was the sister of the sequel.
Yeah.
Remember the sister who kept like killing the
Seriously.
killing the butlers.
But I mean,
killing
like,
the
it was battle axe and then something
Yeah.
else. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, if you got the sniper rifle, you don't even have to have close combat. How do you fuck that up? And yet he did.
And yet he did. Yep. And there was a chop in half scene. There's tons of explosions. One explosion is an explosion.
Oh, we also forgot to mention that a certain person that had some involvement from the first movie, as in the ex-girlfriend of the dude she married,
Oh, yeah.
rolls the fuck up in there, and
Yeah.
she has a fucking agenda. And
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
that was fun. The scene where they're fighting and they're playing, was it Total Eclipse?
Total Eclipse of the Heart,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a really fun scene.
And that was the one shot scene, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was they were kicking the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I have with this film. And and rewatching it, I might have found another one, but sitting on it and sitting with the film, that really just bothers me is why the fuck didn't she kill her? She hits her with a keyboard. I know she's tired. I know a girl been through it. Okay, but at the same time, she knows that bitch is coming back. She's been through this. This is towards the end. This is the third act. She knows that the girl's not going to
She might
stop.
have been distracted with finding her sister and getting the fuck out of there. Besides,
So
doing
why
the
not
double tap.
eliminate a threat that could be a threat for her sister?
We love horror movies. We watch a shitload of them.
I'm
We
not-
always
I'm not-
call for the double tap.
No.
She's
but
knocked
she
out.
knows. But she knows. That's what I'm saying. It's not like I'm picking apart a character who doesn't know. This is her second rodeo.
I guess
in
she
the
did
third
have
act,
she did have the butler that
she had-
kept pissing her off in the first one. So.
See what I mean?
But with that, not killing her right then, we get her fucking getting to the station, the gate or whatever, loading the fuck up, and then walking, and there's the ex-girlfriend running
at the
up
front of the
and
house,
just
yeah.
shotgun blast the shit out of her. I thought that was pretty satisfying.
That scene was satisfying, but completely. Like, if that's the reason they did it, just to put that scene, fuck that. You should have just killed her as far as how, like the way she does things to survive throughout pretty much the entire first one and up to that point in the second one, it makes sense as what somebody would do who has no idea about survival skills, is just going with her gut instincts and trying to survive. That shit doesn't fit anything else they've told about that character, or fuck the cool scene, dude.
I understand, but I feel like that might have been where, all right, we need to add a little filler here, or show that A, she can handle a fucking shotgun. B, she is not she didn't stop and shoot. She just kept walking.
She kept walking.
Shotgun blast.
And it
kept
is
walking.
a badass scene,
Yeah.
but that her not doing that thing in that one fight scene negates everything they told us about that character prior.
See, my kind of questionable part was where we halt and she's like, "I'll marry you."
Yeah. Until you see the end.
I understand, but we had to stop. We were in momentum, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's running around. She fucking grabs her sister. They're hiding in the freezer, and then she's trapped. And you're like, "What the fuck is she gonna do?" And she's like, "I'll marry you." And then we build up, and I was just kind of like, it is a weird momentum stopper. Now we get the amazing scene where she pretty much is like, "Yeah, fuck you. Now we're married. I have control." And then the pit scene of just throwing it and motherfuckers just falling into that fucking pit.
Corpses,
Oh,
guts, we know that just how long this body's been down there? Ugh.
no. And they're trying to find the ring, and they're fucking digging through.
And somehow they're finding it. That I didn't understand. And I get what you mean about how it is kind of a halt. I will say, just kind of like the first one, up to that point, we'd had roughly 50 minutes of go, go, go.
Yeah.
So I get that it was a hard stop, but for the way they wanted to end it, I feel like I don't know how they could have done it soft, because up to that point they also showed that people were reading rules, and there were other rules and regulations that people didn't quite know about, right?
I think maybe
she was trying to save her sister.
Maybe what helped is that the brother kills Sarah Michelle Gellar, and she was kind of the brains of the operation, and probably would have been like, motherfucker, she's just gonna kill you after. Like, she would have warned him, but because he took out the smart side of the twins, he's just like, yes, you marry me more powerful. Like, doesn't understand. You're not fuck me over later.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, he learned. Why didn't Samara Weaving learn? See? Double tap. Except he did it with his sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were waiting too. I remember us sitting there looking over each other like, oh, is he going to go full on? Because we know he can do crazy.
He's got the face.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm happy. I'm crazy. Same face.
Which is amazing in the pit as well. Like, watching him in the pit is fucking awesome for that reason. Because, like, I know, is he going to snap one episode?
Yeah.
You're right. But then they give you, like I said, they give you a little taste for, like, one of the episodes. I don't know how far you are into the season. It's not really ruining part of the story, but he rides with the, I guess, a military thing because he's a vet.
Yeah.
And, like, that's what he does in his spare time. He's, like, volunteers to.
Yeah, he talks about it in the first season, right?
Yeah, strap up and.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. But, I mean, so we already know he's like, okay, well, this character clearly can be violent if he needs to be. Right? And,
I'm just glad that actor's started getting some more.
well, this
parts.
is a huge movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and he was in the Faculty. I don't know what, like,
He was in a few different '90s things. You're like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
but that was in the late '90s.
I know.
We're 2026.
I know. He's actually in a fair amount of stuff. Just
I would say
nothing
the Pit really has kind of put him in. Again, he's pretty much third ranked on starring in this movie.
Yeah, pretty much everyone does a great job. Sarah Michelle Gellar kills it. He kills it. Obviously, we already said Samara Weaving, Catherine Newton, Elijah Wood's hilarious. Like, I love how much I'm seeing him pop up in movies. Like, because I feel like we didn't see him pop up in, we got Lord of the Rings, and then I feel like we weren't seeing him in a lot of fun. Like, we've been seeing him in like darker, fun stuff over the last 8-9 years.
Yeah.
Well, I think since the Maniac remake.
What was he in that? He played the stepdad. That was fucking awesome.
Played the stepdad.
Yeah, I can't remember now, but
oh fuck, was it Toxic Avenger? No.
No, I know.
No.
I was Toxic Avenger, but no, he was
No.
a penguin in that.
Yeah. He is the penguin in that. Oh, it was a movie that came out last year. Fuck.
Fucking monkey.
Yep.
Yeah.
The monkey. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Where he's the
the
asshole
stepdad.
stepdad
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
like
The
talking
monkey.
shit
Yep.
about her, bro.
The monkey. So yeah, it's a blast seeing him in there. Again, we wish we got more of our one homeboy, but it is what it is. And the twist from the halt is worth it, right? Because they already said earlier, they kind of threw as a throw line, it's not against rules to kill a family member.
Yep.
Because he killed his sister. So, hey, but it was the way she delivered it. She did that thing with the ring. She threw it in the pit and distracted everyone else, right? And then the way she tricked him, and it's the way that it's something that he said to her like twice in the film prior, right at the beginning of the hunt, right after he killed his sister. She said back to him, but Samara Weaving, I don't know what kind of vocal training she's got or if it's just natural for her. The way she said what she said, it felt like it was venom from the pits of hell. There was such, but no, not all. You can say women get raged by screaming. There was a guttural demon that came out of her when she said that
listens to
shit.
so much metal.
Yeah, does she?
I mean, seriously,
Oh,
she's
does
a
she?
huge metal fan.
Oh, I can.
And I feel like
Can you imagine her fronting a metal band just for screaming purposes?
I feel like she pulls that shit out. No, she's talked about it on a couple of interviews where she loves she's gone to tons of Slipknot
that explains
shows.
it.
She's a huge metal fan.
That explains
and
it.
I feel like that's where she gets
She's
her
metal screaming,
her
yeah.
metal scream
Fuck yeah.
and like her rage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That explains it. I didn't know that. Fuck yeah. Because that's what it just because she ends it. The last word she says, she says it like a low guttural scream, but it cuts sharp, like she was trying to like she stabbed him with
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. I forget what she said. Like I said, it was whatever he said to her twice prior in the film. And I don't want to misquote it because it's so badass, but when you see it in the film, you'll understand. Her performance is
I
fucking
love
amazing.
the timing, by the way, of her throwing the ring in the pit.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, they had to do it before daylight.
Oh,
and
wait.
so there's a panic and I want to have power where somebody's got to have the fucking ring or pop, 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 pop. And so that's...
I just realized here's another movie with Elijah Wood where a ring goes thrown into a pit.
I was just about to say that shit.
Where a ring gets thrown into a pit.
Yep.
But you're right. And meanwhile, his exit was amazing because he's not blood tied to any of the shit. He's just the overseer. He's not part of the
Now,
pack.
there was a battle axe. Did anybody have a bow? And my bow. And my axe. God damn.
What,
We might have to do a comparison
he's
on...
wearing this stupid ass headdress.
Yeah.
And he thinks this is silly. They're just paying him a lot of money, right? And then they all explode, and he just hops down. And is like, okay, good.
All right.
Bye now. Thank you.
Bye. Hey, Satan, how's it going?
But I like how we had the same ending with LaBelle as we did in the first one. 'Cause remember, Bale's on the seat after everyone explodes, and he just kind of nods. And then in this, it's on the whole altar. So as far as we know, that there's no more pact, there's no more coven or anything, no blood ritual left for this. So I don't know if they can do.
Kind of set it up as. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, well, that was it.
And I know they did that. They kind of set that up in the first
give
one.
Give her a fucking break. And if you do a third one, man, give her at least a week of recovery.
Yeah, because she's pretty much
going from the first movie right into this.
Yeah, this is what, like 36 hours of hell,
Yeah.
72 hours of hell, basically.
Again, we start the second one with her smoking right on the steps.
Immediately.
Like, right there.
72 hours of hell.
Yeah. Just give her a week.
Yeah. Oh, man, could you imagine the first day she goes to get up, she'll just be like, "Eh."
Yeah.
She'll be like Tin Man.
Ow.
Oil. Oil.
And burn the fuck out of that dress.
Yes.
Yeah, with all its crustiness.
Didn't they? I can't remember. Did they burn the estate down? Can't remember that. See, I wish I went. God damn it! I wish I went and saw it
Yeah.
again.
I don't think they do.
Okay. Anything else you're missing?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
A lot of pops.
Not.
I'm happy.
I get it for cleanup. It's cool that it came out of the pit, but could you imagine if they had been out of the pit?
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same thing as, half the family's pops in the first one were off screen. Like,
That's
we saw
true.
the first one, then you saw the mom, the
You saw the
kids.
splatter on the wall. That was awesome. I'm not saying it wasn't cool to see this giant geyser. It reminded me of Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's what I was going to say.
Giant depth, yeah. It was cool. I just didn't. Oh, that's what. We didn't get in we should have gotten some fucking off-screen shots of family members dying.
That's right.
Outside of the competition.
Like Two Men That Attacks Her in the hospital.
Yeah, we should.
He had some fucking family,
we went
right?
to a fucking wedding, and we're like, oh, this is his kids.
Yeah, we both were looking at it and like, oh, is this going to be like related to the dude that just popped?
No.
God
So you
damn
missed
it.
opportunity.
Director's cut. Maybe they do have some alternate shots.
What about the mom who drove away? You could get her like somewhere like, I'm free, pop.
I was seeing her in a plane.
Yeah.
More peanuts, pop.
I was hoping that would have been perfect post-credit shit right there. Perfect. If you don't want to give it to me in film,
waited.
If you don't want to give it to me in film, post-credit, give me like a 2-minute reel of just pops. But all right, folks, just going to wrap it us talking about 2026's Ready or Not, Here I Come. Before we get our final verdict, please go to lowdownbrown.goi@gmail.com. Let us know what you think about the film. Have you gone out and seen it yet? Are you waiting until it comes to streaming? Have you even watched the first one? I do recommend you want to watch the first one before you watch this one.
Yeah. I'm a little lost.
Let us know what you think about the film. Also go to GIPodcast.com. Check out all the other shows on the network. You can also go to our links tab, and you'll see all our pages to merch through TeePublic and Etsy. You can get tons of GOI Network merch through all either of those links. And all right, it survived the chopping block for me. I will own it. I will own the Steelbook. Compared to the first one, it's bigger, not better.
Yeah.
Bigger, not better. They did.
Both of them are fun. Both of them have some fun kills.
And I don't think a second one I don't think that concept of bigger, better sequel is necessary. I'm fine with the sequel being just as good as the first one. You just got to make it bigger.
Yeah.
That's all. And I think they nailed that.
I think the only challenge is that we didn't know the risk, how much was at stake.
Yeah.
And when you watch the first movie, sunrise happens and they're all fucked.
Yep.
At this point, when you watch the second one, they piss this motherfucker off. There is no, you might be in trouble.
No,
your ass is
you're
fucking,
dead.
you're soup.
You're fucking dead.
Yeah, you're fucking soup, all right? So that's the only thing I'd say is in the second one, we were just kind of like, bring the soup, like, because we know what happens. There is no fucking with them.
We got a whole cauldron.
Yeah. And again, the first one, it happens like in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we didn't know that was the stakes. This one, it happens in the first 15 minutes of the movie in the hospital. So,
boom.
yeah.
100%. All right. That's it, folks. And until we talk to you again, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.